Good morning. This is Mr. Sullivan with some morning announcements. I need to talk to you this morning about 2 or 3 situations that have taken place or for the last week or so and that need to be corrected. Number one, of course, is the drink machines that are in the hall. There are several students, I'm assuming they're students, that are vandalizing these machines in terms of the coin change or the dollar bill change. And the vendors are getting very concerned about this and upset about it. Now, those machines are there for your convenience, students, and if this continues, all the machines will just be taken out. Yes, the school gets a small amount of money through this, but it's not worth all the hassle to go through. And I think if you see people damaging these machines, you need to report them and let's get this stopped, because, as I said, the vendors are getting very tired of sending a mechanic out here to fix these machines, and several of you are being denied drinks because somebody has stopped up the machine with a slug or done something wrong. So you need to let's get this stopped, and so we can keep the machines here, or otherwise we'll just take them all out. Parking decals, we need to make sure we have our parking decals. Some of you are either, if you have them or not displaying them, they need to be back on, and let's start taking care of that. Caps, you know, there's a rule in our success at CHS plus the county code of conduct dealing with caps, and you need to be sure you abide by that rule. If somebody asks for your hat, and don't give them an argument because you've been warned about caps being worn on this campus. The last, of course, is something that's very important, and I'm sure many of you have heard about it. If not, you've read about it in the paper this morning, and that was, of course, that a bomb that was placed in one of our restrooms last week on Friday afternoon. The student has been apprehended, was apprehended on Monday morning, and taken care of. The student, of course, will be suspended for 10 days and then recommended for expulsion. And that means a whole year out of the school system and will not be allowed to get an education. So you need to remember not about losing time in terms of your education. But the most important part, and this student, as I said, as I questioned him, thought it was such a prank. This was not a prank. This was a malicious act that could have blinded somebody, could have hurt somebody if it had exploded. Those are not pranks, and those are not funny. And the school system is going to take it very serious. And if you are contemplating any kind of pranks that would bring harm to any student or teacher, it will be dealt with very severely. That is not funny. We've had to call the police. We had the bomb expert out here. They had to disarm it. And as I said, we did find the individual, and we will do so if this happens again in any kind of activity that's going to bring harm to any student or individual on this campus. So you need to think about these kind of things before you start any kind of prank. And what you feel in your mind, it might be a prank. You need to get that stopped right away. That concludes my part of the announcements. We'll now have UPC.
Countryside, and welcome to the January 13th edition of the UPC Morning Show. I'm Lori Taylor.
And I'm Shane. All seniors, please get involved with the senior candy sale. The money will be used for the senior gift.
Any student wishing to attend a mother-daughter prom fashion show and dinner, please see Mrs. Art in A9.
There will be a mandatory meeting for all track athletes on Thursday, January 14th at 2:05. Important details for the upcoming season will be discussed. Any completed paperwork should be brought to this meeting. The boys will meet in room G9 and the girls will meet in room G1. Thank you.
Congratulations to the men's JV and varsity team basketball last night. The JV won a close game by the score of 73-68. The varsity defeated the Ridgewood Rams, who are an honorable mention this week in Class 3A, by a score of 59-51. The Cougars won using a stifling defense and a combination of the press and solid rebounding. The Cougars are at Northeast on Friday.
Winning calendar couples, your picture will be taken Wednesday, January 13th after school in room J6. Remember to bring props and costumes relating to the club you represent. See your sponsor for more details.
There will be an Interact meeting tomorrow after school.
Olino food and t-shirts are being ordered now. Students who have not paid $40 by this Wednesday will not have a shirt, no food on the Olino trip.
Anyone trying out for the baseball team must have all paperwork in to Coach Miller or Mr. Palmer. Tryouts begin on Monday, January 11th at 2:30. Another great show.
Yep, that's it. Oh, another announcement. Anyone interested in buying a jet ski should see Todd Brindle. It's a $550. And anyone interested in like a iguana, it's like lizard type deal, it's should see Tony Simon.
Everyone have a nice day. Bye.
It's the best love.